Hi. Hello. Welcome to the powerlifting update. If you're new to the channel or you're new to seeing my face, especially doing the lifting thing, I do the powerlifting thing on top of the Unreal Engine motion graphics tutorials, videography, vlog stuff. This is that kind of vlog, except we're talking about how I lift things or what things I lift. So, quick summary. I have a powerlifting meet on May 19th. It is May 9th, I believe, at the time of this recording. Oh no, it's May 6th, because I have a session with my coach, my powerlifting coach, Angela. Hi, Angela. Hope you're doing well. We'll get to the important stuff in a second. I have a powerlifting meet, 19th meeting with her tomorrow. So this video is mainly for her, posting it publicly so that anyone who's interested in the lifting things can maybe learn a thing or two. So let's get into the lifting stuff. Just finished my super hard squat session, and we plan to do a single, so that is a single rep for 350 pounds. I put 355 pounds on the bar. I did hit a little bit of a sticking point, and I was able to get through it. So all that being said, I think it moved okay. Now, if we rewind a couple weeks ago, I did do another 350-pound squat, and it moved much better. The difference between this one, the most recent one, and the one a couple weeks ago is training was very consistent previously versus now. I just came back from a ton of trips and a ton of other client work and stuff, so it's just been go, go, go for the last couple of weeks, and now I get some time to rest, so I'm hoping that the speed and velocity of today's squat session was more or less just Jags. You came off of a 4-day stint of shooting and crazy travel. I was on an airplane for 9 hours yesterday, or traveling for 9 hours. It was an experience. All that to add, when I was traveling, I was carrying a 45-pound camera bag throughout my entire session, and I was stuck in the airport for many hours, and I had to basically just deal with the discomfort of being in an airport because storms in Texas are miserable. So that is to say, a very long-winded way of saying, last couple days have been crazy, shooting for the People Deathmatch, and then before that I was in Las Vegas for NAB. Training has been very inconsistent relative to my previous 4-week block, so I'm thinking that today is going to be a fluke, and I'm hoping to hit some really good numbers in my powerlifting meet. So, hey Angela, here's a time code, or the chapter should start here, and now let's talk about the numbers for my powerlifting meet. So, I was going into this meet hoping to not get too married to numbers, but I do have to think about the numbers, which kind of makes it hard to not, and I would like to hit some fun numbers that would make me very happy. So I would love to hit a 380-pound squat. I would love to hit a 195-pound bench and a 435-pound deadlift. That being said, 405 for the deadlift moved pretty smoothly. Bench is my absolute weakest lift, but without going too far into the weeds and unpacking this, I should probably unpack this with my therapist, I would like to hit a 1,000-pound total. That would make me very happy. But I also need to share that maybe that this is one of those things for me that I just need to accept the fact that this is not the last time I might step on the platform. I can do this again. There is so much more time in the world, or for me, to do these things and hopefully hit that 1,000-pound total. And trying to put a lot of weight on this is not doing anything good for my mental fortitude going to this powerlifting meet. All that is to say, I'm nervous. I'm actually really anxious about the fact that I have these numbers, and I have this long-term goal that I've been trying to hit for a very long time. Since like 2015, I was like, I want to hit a 1,000-pound total. And since then, I've had a lot of things happen between COVID, canceled meets, diving into new goals and career stuff. I'm just like, you know what? I would like to hit the 1,000-pound total now. It's been long enough, but also sometimes things just take time, and that is something I'm coming to grips with. And I think it's worth sharing that, because not everything comes to everyone naturally. Sometimes there are things we want to learn that are just like, man, this sucks. Like, in college, I really struggled with calculus, so I had to spend a lot more time than a lot of my classmates trying to get through Calc 2 so I could get my degree in economics that I don't even use anymore. That is to say, I got pretty good at it because I had to really grind at it, and in the same way for powerlifting, sometimes I just have to give myself more time, and that is really just something I'm coming to grips with for this meet. So that being said, Angela, if you're watching, if you're listening, I would like to hit a 380-pound squat It might end up being like 375, which would be still a PR. My PR at my last meet was 365. So anything more than that, great. Awesome. I'd like to hit 385 if we can. So let's talk about openers and stuff tomorrow, if you're watching this on the 7th or whenever. As far as bench, 195, that's not a PR. I don't care. At some point, would love to hit a 225-pound bench, but you never know what is just going to happen. And as far as deadlift, 435. Now, let's talk about stress levels and stuff. When it comes to powerlifting, stress is not just what happens in the gym. For those of you who have not really thought about training all that much, it is a factor of a lot of things. I've done a lot of traveling over the last couple of weeks and months, so it's been really just inconsistent. And so I'm trying to find that balance of recovery and training stimulus. I did miss last Thursday and Friday for training, but I did crunch my week into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, getting all the major lifts that I needed, which is not ideal, but sometimes being flexible when it comes to the other priorities in your life is very important. So stress levels for me have been like no one's dying, but it's just been back to back to back. Fortunately, going into this powerlifting meet on May 19th, I have a lot of runway. I currently don't have any client bookings right now. I have a couple little side projects, little things I'm helping some people out, but it's more low stress, low effort, rather than like trying to get some crazy deadline in the door for someone. So that's good, and I'm trying to just let myself embrace that quietness for the time being. The only big thing that I am excited about, I doubt this will affect anything, but when it comes to powerlifting, doing a lot of conditioning and walking close to the meet is maybe not ideal. I'm doing the Ren Fair on Saturday, May 11th, and I'm obviously not going to be drinking, but it's going to be walking. Like we typically do like 30,000 steps. Shouldn't affect anything, but I'm just sharing it because, hey, Angela, this might be useful for you to know. Unfortunately, it's a week before the meet, so that shouldn't bother anything. I came back from my trips at 155 pounds as of this morning, so weight is 10 pounds under competition, which is probably a good thing because I can just eat into the meet and just be normal, and I literally just finished my squat session, so I'm going to go take a shower and go eat a bunch of rice and chicken, so that's going to be nice. I can just go ahead and focus on recovery, and my main priorities for the next 2 weeks is 8 hours of sleep every night, make sure I get my lifts in, and make sure that I play enough video games so that I am just low stress, low impact, and just not anxious as hell for my meet. All that being said, I'm a little nervous because there's this weight of I want to hit this goal, but I know that I don't have to do it today. There's another meet probably in October or something I could do, and I could just go ahead and prep for that and just take my time. So all that is to say, here's the powerlifting update. You saw some footage, you saw some things. I don't really do the macro tracking anymore, so just nutrition is body weight staying relatively the same, and while I was on trips, I just tried to find protein where I can, and yeah, that's the update. For those of you who don't lift, and if you've made it this far, let me know in the comment section down below if there's anything you have questions on, because I always like helping with the lifting stuff. And yeah, oh, by the way, shout out to Shorty Sadang. He's on the Virus team. Virus is a sports apparel brand, and they hooked me up with this singlet, and I think it looks pretty sick. I'm being vain. Brr. Vein. All right. See, vein. Get it? There's a vein right there. That's called anatomy. All right. All right. I'll leave it here. Have a good one. Hope all is well. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I will leave you with the final tip. And that is to eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and you'll make some gains. Goodbye, my friends. Bye, 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 bye.